Is Swords of Blood the next tank's Polygon Presale with its heavyweight team, AAA-Quality, and solid foundations? Disclaimer: the text below is a press release that is not part of CryptoNews.com editorial content. Swords of Blood is the first AAA-Quality hack-and-slash-RGP thriller to be released on the Polygon blockchain. The project is currently hosting a presale for its native token, $SWDTKN, and experts are starting to quickly believe that the token has the capability to surge by well over tanks once the presale ends and the token hits Tier 1 exchanges. One of the primary reasons behind their tank's prediction is due to the fact that the project has a heavyweight team behind it with members from top-tier titles such as The Witcher, Command & Conquer, and Cyberpunk. Furthermore, the project is built on the solid foundations of its predecessor, which managed to attract over 4 million downloads in 2018. If you're considering a new Polygon ecosystem investment, here's why Swords of Blood will likely be the leader in the coming months. What is Swords of Blood? Swords of Blood is an epic AAA-quality hack-and-slash thriller, similar to Diablo, with Polygon elements integrated into its gameplay. The highly polished game can boast flashy combat mechanics, stellar graphics, and a wide range of game modes for everybody to enjoy. The game will be cross-play for mobile and PC, expanding on the solid framework of an award-winning title that was released on mobile in 2019. The game allows players to become fearless dungeon crawlers, bounty hunting battle mages, or powerful warriors as they immerse themselves in dozens of hours of an epic storyline. The gameplay will allow players to experience old-school isometric graphics as they grind for loot and rare equipment to craft epic weapons of magic and iron. Along their journey, players will have to master a wide variety of weapons as they learn to build devastating attack combinations to fight off the waves of monsters and bosses. Swords of Blood wants to ultimately become a community-centric MMORPG as the team intends to increase the multiplayer features. The MVP version of the game is already available to Presale investors, allowing them to experience the majority of the game in its finished state. The MVP version includes the following modes: main campaign with over 3 difficulty tiers, monster hunt, battle off waves of progressively difficult monsters, boss fortress, team up with 4 players to fight bosses, player vs player, compete against other players to rank in a leaderboard for prizes. Overall, the team has shown that they are well on the way to delivering the title that they set out to create with the MVP. Built on solid foundations with gripping lore, the presale for Swords of Blood is gathering significant momentum because the project is built on the solid foundations created by its previous award-winning title, released on mobile devices in 2019. Although the previous title was unfinished, it did manage to attract over 4 million downloads as players rushed to the hack-and-slash thriller. The rights to publish the game were recently purchased by Hitbox Games, allowing them to release the title with additional features such as an expansion pack and integrated blockchain features. Investors are excited because they know the previous title has a huge retention rate and expect players to quickly flood into the P2E ecosystem as soon as it launches. Furthermore, investors are also captivated by the in-depth lore surrounding the game. Swords of Blood takes place in the world of Azura, which recently became a place of violence and betrayal after the Dragon Betrayer wiped out the Bladebound Order, which previously protected the world. Out of desperation, an eternal goddess revived the last member of the Bladebound Order to bring peace back to the world. It's now up to the players to defeat the Dragon Betrayer and bring Azura back to its former glory. Backed by heavyweight team, the lore behind the game is so captivating because the project hired a dedicated narrative director on the team to guide the story to a satisfying conclusion. The narrative director post is taken up by Jakub Szamielek, a veteran with extensive experience as the lead writer for Cyberpunk 2077 and The Witcher 3. Furthermore, the team also hired the expertise of Ben Abbott from the Forged in Fire TV show as a weapons specialist and creator. Abbott is working with the team as a consultant to add a realistic touch to the weapons and combat mechanics. If that wasn't enough, the CEO, James Seaman, is also a veteran in the gaming industry with over 35 years of experience. Heavyweight investors like Fundamental Labs also back the entire project: Solana Ventures, Master Ventures, and Gate.io Labs. Final stage of presale here. Invests before Tier 1 listing. Swords of Blood is in the final stage of its presale, making this the final opportunity to purchase the token. The presale has already managed to raise over $1.29 million in fundraising, quickly approaching its goal of $1,370,000. The final stage of the presale is selling the token for a price of 12 cents, allowing investors to get in at a lower price before SWDTKN is listed on exchanges at a price of 15 cents. The native token is integral to the game and will serve as fuel for the entire ecosystem. The token will be used as the main transaction and reward token, with players also paying all fines in the token. Furthermore, players must also purchase the token to get past certain hero levels and advance in the game. As a result, those completing the game will have all purchased SWDTKN at some stage through the gameplay. Overall, Swords of Blood has set the stage for an explosive launch which should help to produce a minimum of tanks returns at the very least. Visit Swords of Blood Presale.